Hello my dear viewer, welcome to Charing Cross Station, where today we are doing a ABC travel in London, where we're going to be finding Trafalgar Square and Leicester Square, or Leicester Square and Trafalgar Square. So here we are, let's find out where we are. We are at Charing Cross here, as you can see on the London Underground map. We are at Charing Cross here, and this is, you can get to this station with either the Northern Line or the Piccadilly line. Main line stations, I'd say, are probably quite close. You've got Waterloo and you've got Blackfriars. I'd say they're about 10 minutes walking distance with each. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Leicester Square and then Piccadilly Circus. But you can get to Leicester Square station on the Northern Line. But I just thought it would be quite nice if we took a little walk and saw a few things along the way. As intriguing as the underground is, it's always nice to see stuff on the overground. So, this is Charing Cross. Probably one of the most famous stations in London, if not the most. And what we're doing here is we're walking out onto the Strand. The road that leads up to Covent Garden and down towards Blackfriars as well. Got the old Adelphi Theatre there, I think you can see. I think it's the Adelphi, which has kinky boots on. I went there years ago to go and see Sunset Boulevard, and a few years after that see Chicago. It's around about 10:45 in the morning, so it's pretty quiet. Obviously, as you can imagine, the city will be getting a lot more busy as the hours go on into lunchtime in the afternoon. So over there we've got Whitehall, and over there is the Mall, Parliament Square, down there is Downing Street, but we'll probably do that in another video. And over here, you're looking at Trafalgar Square. There's Nelson's Column. And over there's the National Gallery, and behind there is Leicester Square. And some very beautiful fountains. But like I said, what we'll do is we'll do another video on Whitehall and Trafalgar Square. Leicester Square and Piccadilly Circus are our objective today. Although it is very pretty. As you can see, outside the National Gallery, there's acts already going on. Street artists. He's got no feet. As you can see, we've got a glorious day for it. Summer of 2016, or the late summer of 2016, has been pretty good in England. So this is St Martin's Place, and then we're going to go onto the Charing Cross Road. But we need to do a left turn to get onto Leicester Square. It's the National Portrait Gallery. Charing Cross Road, WC2. So here we are. Slowly but surely, making our way towards Leicester Square. Obviously being early in the morning. Not many people out and about just yet, in terms of the restaurants and the bars. Well, I hope not the bars at this time in the morning. As we make our way, dear viewer, into Leicester Square. Quick view of all the films going on there. That's the School of English. But it seems like there's been a bit of filming going on. It's very unpredictable, Leicester Square is, in the sense that there's always things going on. Like there's like they often do like the red carpet here, going into the Odeon. Quite for that film up there, I'm not really sure why. I think he should have just left it at the office and quit when he was there.
The Beatles on tonight.
And quit. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Is this a gentleman telling me what's going on there? The Beatles are on tonight. And then someone's just said the Beatles again. But the thing is, I thought the Beatles last performed on the top of Apple Studios. Or Abbey Road Studio, one of the two, I'm not really sure. In about 1970. Plus, two are no longer with us. Got a few casinos and a few clubs around here. It's the old Hippodrome. Easy access to West End tickets as well, over there. Now we're getting back onto the Charing Cross Road here, and this is where I said earlier, that's Leicester Square station there. But obviously, you know, you can go that way, but we had a little view of Trafalgar Square just then. Up heading towards that way is Covent Garden and Holborn, and going on up that way is Tottenham Court Road, Denmark Street for all you musician fans, going on to Oxford Street. Oh, there's a Harold Pinter play, but I can't get it because of the traffic lights and the sun. It seems like Ian McClelland and Patrick Stewart still going strong, veteran actors. And I haven't even seen the X-Men before. I've heard of it, but and I haven't even seen Lord of the Rings. It's one of those films I think you've got to be in the mood to watch, like Schindler's List or something. Hopefully the sun isn't too distracting to you, my dear viewer, on this video. So what we're going to do now is we are going to head across to Trafalgar Square. I hope it's giving you a fair idea of Leicester Square itself. Clearly there's something going on at the moment. Like we say, the Beatles are performing.
Please tell me someone's it while I didn't.
I always wonder if a remake of Ben-Hur will that encourage people to watch the original with Charlton Heston. I don't know whether you can see there's a statue of Shakespeare there. It's amazing we live in a world where artists have to sell out quite a lot in order to stay in the limelight. But you get someone who just does an amazing piece of art, and I can't find an interview of Shakespeare on YouTube. Isn't that disgraceful? Yet his work seems to be untouchable. Along with Dostoevsky, William Blake, many great writers and composers, Mozart, Tchaikovsky, Borodin. And don't forget Beethoven. Always plenty of sightseeing bus tours on hand. It's one of those like pick up and drop off sort of places, you know. As well as gift shops. As we head towards Piccadilly Circus on this beautiful London day. Not a cloud in the sky. So as you can see, it's taken us around about 17 minutes to walk from Charing Cross to here. So, you know, it's all very close. It's all, you know, London is quite, the centre of London with all the main attractions is quite small. You can hop on the underground, but it's also quite nice to walk around and see the other bits and bobs that you probably wouldn't see when you're on the underground. Oh, let's wait for that Mr. Green Man. Sorry, my parents taught me that. Always wait for the green man. Because cars sometimes ignore the green man and drive through red lights. Oh, I like this. We're liking this. Oh, one place I forgot to tell you about, just over there on Leicester Square, is the M&M shop. You might have gathered I'm quite drawn to colours. I'll see if I can close in on it. There's the M&M store over there. Lots of sweeties, candy. But I guess there was so much obstruction there with all the men working. Forgot to tell you about it. As you said, police always on hand to help you out. And welcome to Piccadilly Circus. This place, the more the day goes on, the more cooler this place is. And in the evening it looks stunning, absolutely stunning. So as you see, we are feeling out London Piccadilly Circus. Now up there is Shaftesbury Avenue. behind all those buildings, you'll find Soho. And to our left here, there is Regent Street, leading on up to Oxford Street. Good old Michael Crawford back on the West End. Phantom of the Opera, Barnum, Frank Spencer, Cornelius Hackle. Check out, Google Michael Crawford, a very, 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 very talented man. A bit like Peter Ustinov. It's one of these people that seems to be good at everything. So, I hope, dear viewer, you've had a little, or you've enjoyed my little tour from Charing Cross up to Leicester Square and Piccadilly Circus. Like I said, there's an underground here as well. There's an underground at Piccadilly Circus as well. You might be able to see the subway bit over there before the bus got in the way. As wonderful as it is to visit these kind of places, on the other side of the coin you do have to keep your wits about you, and there is a lot of pickpocketing that goes on here. When there's a lot of people, there's opportunities for cunning little thieves to you know, take your money and what have you. So, you know, keep your wits about you, your eyes on your kids if you're in a family. Because as wonderful as it is, you know, there's always the other side of the coin. But don't let it spoil your enjoyment, because it is a pretty cool city, is London, and it's a nice place to be. And you can feel the vibe. So there's a real vibe to it. Okay, so until next time. Be safe, take no nonsense, and only love what loves you back. From Piccadilly Circus, we'll see you soon.